Hello friends, welcome back to the Python programming session. In today's session, let's see about the regular expressions in Python programming language. So what is a regular expression? A regex or regular expression is a sequence of characters used to search for a pattern in the string. So basically it is a sequence of characters and these sequence of characters form a pattern and we search for this pattern in the string or the text. It is useful mainly for string matching. So regex is mainly used for string matching. It is extremely useful for extracting information from text. So when we have a text file text and we want to search for some code or files or logs, then with the help of regex we can search for the pattern in the text. The RE module must be imported before working with regex functionalities in Python. So before working with the regex functionalities, we have to import the RE module. So there are some functions in the regular expressions. They are the match function, the search function, find all function, split and sub. Sub means substitute, split means split the string, find all finds all the occurrences of the pattern in the string, searches for the pattern in the string, only the first occurrence, match also searches for a pattern in the string which is only at the beginning of the string. So now let's cover it in detail. Firstly is the match function. It searches only from the beginning of the string. So it searches for a pattern only at the beginning of the string. And it returns a match object if the pattern is found at the beginning of the string. If it is found in the middle or at the end, it returns none. So it searches for this pattern at the beginning of the string and it searches for only one match in the whole string. So now let me say I have my text equal to I am Rita and I am saying re.match. We have to import the re module and then we have to say re and the match is the function within the re module and I am saying Rita is the pattern which we have to search, the searching string, and text is the string which contains I am Rita. So it prints none because Rita is not found at the beginning of the string. So let's look into it in practically. Let me have my string st1 equal to I like Python. This is my string. Firstly, I have to import the re module. Import re. This is my string. Then I say my a equal to re dot match. Match is the function. Re is the module in which we have the match function. So and now I'll search for Python. Python is the first, we have to give the pattern or the searching string which is the first parameter and the second parameter is the string. So I specify st1. Now let me say print my a. When I run this code, the output is none. Even though Python is found in the string, in the text, it is giving the output as none. Why? Because Python is not found at the beginning of the text. So we are getting none as the output. Now instead of Python, if I give I as my text, I is found at the beginning of the text. If I give I as the searching pattern, I is found at the beginning of the string. So it returns the match object. So it returns re.match object and it tells the position of I in this particular string. That is 0, 1. It is present at the 0th position. And the match character is nothing but I. So I is the match character. So this is how it prints if it is found, and if it is not found at the beginning, it will give none as the output. And now let's go on to the second function, which is the search function. This function returns a match object if a match is found anywhere in the string. It need not be in the beginning of the string. Anywhere in the string, if the match is found, it will return that particular match object. It returns only the first occurrence of the match in the string. So only one occurrence of the match in the string it will return, and if the match is not found anywhere in the string, it returns a none object. There are three methods associated with the match object. Let's look into it later on. So now let me say I have a string I like Python. Python is easy. And now instead of match, we are now looking into the search function. Search, and I'll give it as Python as the pattern or the searching string in st1, and print a, print my a. So when I run this, we get a match object which spans at 7 to 13. Python is present at the 7th position. So if it spans from 7 to 13, so it's given the position where it is spanning. It gives only the first occurrence of Python, the position of the first occurrence of Python. The second occurrence of Python is not considered in this particular scenario. It will search only for the first occurrence. Searches for only the first occurrence of the pattern. And the match is nothing but Python. Now instead of Python, if I give Java, it searches in the entire string to find if Java is present. If Java is present, it will give that particular span object, otherwise it will return none. Since it is not present in the string, it is returning none as the value. So this is how the search function works in Python. There are three methods, that is span, string and group. Let's look into it in detail. So my match object, that is A is the match object. So now if I say print a dot span, sorry, let me change it to Python. Okay, now A is my match object which is spanning from 7 to 13, and the match object is Python. Now in this, if I want to get only the position where the pattern is matching, I can give it as A dot, this particular match object A dot span. Then I get the position where Python is present. So it is returning 7, 13. Now if I say print a dot group, then it will give the pattern which it matches. So Python is the pattern which matches in the main string, so it returns Python. Now thirdly, if I give print a dot string and run the code, it gives this particular entire string, that is I like Python, Python is easy. It gives this whole string. So basically my search match object for the search function has three methods. One is span, group and string. By taking these three methods, we can get to know the position, the pattern which it matches, and the string in which it is matching. So these are the three things which we have to remember in the search object, search function. And thirdly is the find all. This method returns a list. So basically it returns a list that contains all the matches of the pattern in the string. If there is no match found, it returns an empty list. So let me remove of all these things. re dot find all. Instead of search, our third function is find all. So I want to find Python in st1. Find all finds all the occurrences of Python in the main string and returns a list containing the pattern matches. And now if I say print a and run the code, since there are 2 times Python is occurring in the string, it gives a list enclosing with 2 Pythons. So since Python is occurring twice, it finds all the occurrences of Python in the string, and wherever it is matching, it will return the match in that particular in the list format. And now if I say Java over here, then it will give an empty list. So it's given an empty list because Java is not found anywhere in the string. So find all searches at all the occurrences in the string where the pattern is matching. Next one is the split function. This method returns a list in which the string has been splitted in each match. So suppose I like Python is my string. I like Python is my string, and I want to split this string. At what position? I have to mention at where I have to split the string. So I'll give a space. I want to split the string at wherever a space is encountered. I want to split the string. So now when I run this code, see, after I there is a space. So it has splitted. And after like I am having a space. So it has splitted. So there are 2 spaces and it has splitted the string in those 2 particular places. And it will in the list format, it will give the splitted output. Now if I say instead of space, if I give P, capital P, so there is one capital P, so at that particular position the string gets splitted. Now when I run the code, I like is one particular string. Instead of Python at P, the string has splitted and it has written YTHON. It will emit the P because it is the splitting parameter. It will split at that particular position. So we have a comma over here, and the remaining characters will be considered in the second item of the list. So it has splitted at the position where P is present. And one more thing is, suppose I have my string I like Python. Python is easy. And I want to split my string at a space, and I can specify how many splits I want to have. So if I want to have 3 splits, I can say 3. So at 3 spaces, the string will get splitted. So when I run the code, after I there is a space, so it is splitted. After like there is a space, it is splitted. Python, it has splitted. And after that, even though there are 2 spaces, it has not splitted it because we are given the maximum split as 3. So only at 3 occurrences of that particular space character, the string gets splitted. So this is how it works in Python programming language. And finally, we have the SUB, that is substitute function. The re.substitute function is used to replace occurrences of a particular substring with another substring. So suppose I am having I like Python. Suppose I am having I like Java, and I want to replace it with Python. So I use the re.sub function. So when I run the code, okay, firstly I have to specify Java, which is the search string. It has to be replaced with Python, which is the replacing string, and the text is st1. So now when I run the code, instead of I like Java, I like Python has got substituted. So first is the searching string. Java is the string to which we have to substitute, and Python is the substituting string, and this is the main string. So it takes three parameters. First one is the one which we are searching, the one which we are substituting, and the main string. So instead of I like Java, I like Python has been substituted. Hope so friends, it is clear for you the different functions in the regex function expressions. The first one is the match, the second one is the search, the third one is find all, split, and then substitute. So match, only one occurrence it will search, and that too in the beginning of the string. Search, anywhere in the string, only one occurrence is match, is searched. Find all, it searches for the match in all the occurrences of the string. Split, it splits the string at the specified split parameter, whatever we are given in the split in the pattern, it splits at that particular position. Substitute, it substitutes with a new value which we have provided in the substitute function. Hope so friends, it is clear for you. If you have any doubts, please do reach to me out in the comment section. If you like my video, click on the like button and please do subscribe to get notifications of my new videos. Till then, see you. Bye bye.